Jesus, stop. No. I'm eating strawberries and he wants some, and I'm so sorry. That was a bit loud, wasn't it? Hello, welcome. Winnie, no. I already gave him strawberries, but he wants more, and he's being very rude. Stop it. No. Anyways, hello, welcome. Sorry, tonight's gonna be a little bit of a late stream. I took a nap. I got my, Shh. No, enough. I got my crown. No, that's my strawberries. I got my crown done today. It's like a temporary crown, but I also had to get another filling, like in the tooth in front of it. So I had a lot of dental work done today, and then there was traffic getting home, and then I had therapy, and blah blah blah. And then I ended up taking a nap because then I was reading, and then I ended up taking a nap. So now we're here. But hello, welcome. How is everyone doing tonight? Hopefully good. Hi Mikey, welcome. I hope it's not too late. Hopefully not. Hi Kevin. Hi Sam, just headed out to dinner. Have a good stream in case I miss you. Oh, well, hope you have a good dinner. What are you getting? I hope it's a yummy dinner and you eat lots. Thank you. Hi Red, welcome. Hello. Thank you Mikey. Thank you for resubbing for 73 months. My God. We're getting long in here, aren't we? Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate you. Yeah, how's your guys' day? Mine was good besides all that. But yeah, luckily, my tooth was so much because my insurance doesn't cover crowns. Do you want to know how much it was? Oh, God, it was so much money. My insurance doesn't cover crowns. My insurance does cover root canals because I had a root canal in the past, and my insurance at the time didn't cover root canals, so I had to pay $800 out of pocket. Ugh. But then today, or when I got my root canal, I had to pay $200 out of pocket, which I was like, okay, not horrible. But my crown, because my insurance doesn't cover it, was $1,700. I never want to have tooth problems ever again. So that's really cool. Really love that. So then, I had to open a new care credit account because I paid off. I used to have a care credit for all the pets, and then I paid it off last December. I paid it off, so the account was closed. But then I had to reopen an account because it was $1,700 for my tooth. So anyways, I did that today. Really cool. It's going into a little bit more debt, but that's fine. Yeah, now I have a temporary crown. If you can, it's like that tooth right there. So I have a temporary crown, and then like, Winnie, no more strawberries. And then in like 2-3ish weeks, I go back for the permanent crown, and then I have like 2 more cavities down here that they just want to fill, and that's it. And then I'm done. And then I hope I never have dental issues ever again. The dentist is so frustrating, isn't it? Like it's so much to do. Like there's so much and blah blah blah, and the dentist is just so expensive. So, but I'm glad I got it done. Luckily, I'm not in like a lot of pain either. After the root canal, I was in like some moderate pain. I had to take pain meds, which normally I never have had to take pain meds for teeth stuff. Like even when I got my wisdom teeth out, like the day after, I didn't take any pain meds. I was totally fine. But would you stop? No, enough. No. Sit. Good. No. This guy over here. Yeah. Luckily, I haven't been in any pain today. After all this has been done, so that's good. So that is good. It's always your time plus 3 hours later. So it's 12. I'm so sorry, Mikey. Please sleep if you need to sleep. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I got so comfy because we got a new comforter at Costco. And look at it's so comfy. It's like a cloud. It's so comfy. It's one of those cooling comforters, so it's like kind of cold, but it's so. What do you want? Sit down. I'm facing you away from the strawberries, dude. No. but it's like a cloud. So then I was reading my book, and then I got all comfy. I love taking naps when it's like the sun is like starting to set, and then all the pets are with me. Like it is it's so comforting. It's such a good feeling. And I had some like game music on in the background, you know, some nice relaxing music. So then, and then I ended up falling asleep. So that's on me. That's on me. Speaking of which, I feel like our music is really low right now. Is that just me? Dude, he's insistent on these damn strawberries. Bro, stop. Stop. He's gotten so much more crankier as he's gotten older. Like, you know, like the old grandpa. He's like, well, I want it, so I have it. Stop it. Stop. Thank you. Jesus. Winston. Jesus. Sorry, I was listening to certain like game music earlier that I really liked. I'm trying to find it now. Was it this one? Might have been this one. Might have been this one. Hopefully you can hear it okay. If not, let me know. Sorry, I know it's loud also because the air conditioner is on, so hopefully it's not too bad. I'm going to bring my mic out just a little bit more though so you can hopefully hear me a bit better. 2 in the afternoon here, so not too late. Oh, well, good, Red. I'm glad it's daytime for you. Good thing it's daytime somewhere. Just did another 10K step. Oh my gosh, good job. That is so good. I don't know how many steps I get per day. I would assume I get a good amount, but honestly, probably not 10K. But that's great. A lot of people I know like try to do that every day, which is very healthy. So good on you. I'm so glad. You're good. I'm messing around with stream stuff anyway. Okay, well, great. Wonderful. Good. Also, do we like the camera? Does it look good? I feel like it looks good. Am I just trying to justify because it's a new camera? I think it's really cute. I think it's really nice. I think it looks clear and good, regardless. Hi, Coat. Welcome. Andy, please. I'm so sorry. Reminder, you should cash out any money your stream allows me. Yes, I did put that in one of the windows for me to look at so I can, yeah, look. I don't think there's anything in there, but just in case. Yeah, I don't know. What's going on with Stream Elements? Is something wrong? Let me know. I use Stream Elements to multi-stream, so that's why I was like, what's going on with it? I don't know your language. Why are you deleting messages? Why are you so angry? I'm sorry. We only know English is the issue. Okay, Winston, get down, dude. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Also, so I've been rewatching shows because I don't know what else to watch on the internet. I'm rewatching Sex and the City because I love Sex and the City, and it's just a good show to have on in the background. But I'm also rewatching my favorite anime, Madoka Magica, right? Because I haven't watched it since I was like 12, 13. So I'm rewatching it just for funsies. And I just miss it. Cause I'm like, oh, I used to love this, and like I just like girls, you know, like all the girls together, and they're just magical girls, and it's very dark and depressing, but still, it's very nice. But look, I got this really beautiful figure at one of the stores here in Convoy. Isn't it darling? And you can have all of the girls, and she sits, and I think she's so cute, and I love her so much. So I've had her been sitting on my PC this entire time because she's just nice to look at, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Look how precious she is. Like she's such a cute, so cute. So I have her sitting on the PC, and I love her so much. She's my little magical girl. Sherry doesn't know your language, and we can't translate everything you write. Please write to English. Yes, please. Sorry, I know that's a hassle. They may be going under or getting bought out. Really? Oh my god. What happened? This is news to me. Since it's uncertain, I'd at least cash out. I hope so then it goes away. Wow. That's crazy. I wonder what happened. I would assume at least a good amount of people use Stream Elements, right? Or is that not the case anymore? I don't know what this piece of hair is doing. Huh, I didn't know that. Well, sorry Stream Elements. Sorry guys. It was a good run while it lasted. They've been around though for a really long time, right? Hi, I'm a cat. I'm from Russia. Well, welcome, cat. Welcome. What kind of cat are you? I have 3 cats. One of them's right here. Look. Look. There he is. My little cat tree next to my thing. Evie was here earlier on the bed, but I don't know where she went now. Actually, she was on the tree, too. I don't know where she went. She's somewhere. She's somewhere around here. Not sure how they survive without monetizing anything. Yeah, but I feel like they've been around for years. Like, they've been around for a good amount of time. That's kind of sad. They might go under. From what I know, they were always like a pretty okay, good company, right? At least I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're meant to be ad-based, weren't they? Oh, were they? Oh yeah, because they didn't really have like a paid subscription type of thing at all. Huh. Hi, Ducky, welcome! How's it going? Long time no see. How is work? How is traveling around? Ads through what, though? They don't have a way to display ads. I guess I never really thought about that with Stream Elements, but you are right. Well, at least they lasted this long. That is quite sad, though. What are we supposed to use now? Because it used to be, you know, then it was like, okay, don't use Streamlabs, and then now it's don't use Stream Elements. So what do we use? so what am I supposed to use? Hi, Foodie, welcome. Thank you. I got my hair done on Monday, so maybe that's what it is. Lenny, welcome. How's it going? What up, Dexter? Winston Samuel. Chill out. This guy's losing his marbles out here. Hi, Andy. Welcome. It's really her cat's stream, and she's a guest. That is true. That is really, really true. Even though they're not in the picture right now, I'm just filling in for them currently. It's also Mitty's birthday this month. Yay! So Mitty's gonna be 3 years old, and then my newest cat, Evie, she's also, I believe, born in May, so she's gonna be 3 as well. I need to take her to either the Humane Society or the vet to look at her microchip and see exactly when her birthday is, but I'm pretty sure her birthday is like sometime in May, so. Yeah, so it's my girls' birthdays this month. They're both gonna be 3 years old. Isn't that sweet? Someone said they were once app-based. Oh. How long has Streamlabs been a company? I'm gonna look into this. Damn, in 2014! Yeah, they've been... Sorry, I said Streamlabs. Oh my god. Look. Not Streamlabs. Stream Elements. I don't think Stream Elements has been that long. 10 years, yeah. It's 2017. Okay. Still a good amount of time, though. Well, that's sad. I hope they can, recover it, or that just kind of... it then. I don't know. That is sad, though. We live off donations and advertising. Yeah, that is... Meaty! Speaking of her, hello, Meaty! Those are my strawberries. Hi! Did you hear it's your birthday? It's the birthday girl! It's the birthday girl! Meaty! She's so sweet. I love her so much. Look at her. Meaty! My baby girl. My sweet girl. Hi, Ducky. Hello, good day. Hi, Raw. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I'm doing well. A bit stressed because the move's coming up and my graduation's coming up, and life, life is a bit much, you know. But other than that, I'm doing well. All is well here. Those are my flowers, Meaty. Okay, okay. She's in a lovey-dovey mood. My little baby. Right. But they are just a chatbot overlay. Where would the ads be? Well, I'm sure they'll get acquired. It'll probably be fine. That's true. I'm sure someone will buy them. Because as far as I'm concerned, there's not really another company like as well known for that kind of part of streaming that people need. At least I'm not aware. Maybe I'm out of the game. It has been a good long time. I am good. Work is okay, and traveling has been great. How fun! Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I hope you still like your job. I hope things are still okay. Hopefully. If not, I have a lot of work to do. yeah. If not, that might make it a little bit stressful. So, well, we'll see. How soon are they supposed to maybe go down under? Or is it just like not really known yet? Hi. You're so sweet. Finally, some time at home. How have you been? I've been good. Like I said, I graduate next week, next Friday. So I graduate, yay! And yeah, I'm moving, so that's great. I have a beautiful beautiful condo coming up on June 1st, so that's really good. I get to move into a nice, beautiful new home. So I've been trying to like think in my head, like, how are we gonna decorate it? How is it gonna look? Yeah, I've been good. I've been good. Thank you for following, Cot. I feel like the alerts are not on. Yeah, I think they're not. Give me a sec. Sorry. I just realized that. We can do... I don't even see my alerts in this one. Where did my alerts go? Sorry, I'm in a different scene in... There we go. I'm in a different scene in OBS, so that's why the alerts weren't showing. Sorry. 10 years, now 2017. That is insane. Where's the time going? Where's the time going, guys? Jesus. Time's flying by. What are we doing? What are we doing? Stream Elements, give us a wave. That's really sad, honestly. I've been using Stream Elements for so long. It's sad. It feels like a long lost friend. Well, graduation, congrats, thank you. Yeah, and then I'll be transferring to SDSU in the fall. So yeah, then I've been trying to prep for that of like school and la la la. So life's just been a little bit hectic. I moved all of your shit to SE, and Sherry has everything on there. It'd be not fun. Yeah, that's why I'm I'm thinking that too. Ooh, it might not be the best time if that's the case. Well, there's got to be something. There's got to be some kind of replacement, hopefully, or hopefully if someone does buy it, they don't like completely change it and mess it up. Because that happens a lot too, right? So, I guess we'll find out. Yay! Hi, Elite. Welcome. How are you? You got it picked out? Send pics. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I showed on stream last time, but I know you were eating dinner. But yeah, let me show you. I don't have the pictures of the rooms, but basically it's a 2-story condo. Fancy, am I right? So this is like the hall. Oh, sorry, not this is the hall. This is the living room. Please focus. Come on. There we go. Okay, now it went away. Come on. You got this. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you the kitchen first, because the kitchen's what I'm most excited about. If it'll focus. Come on. Jesus Christ. me a sec. Okay, maybe it'll focus now. Come on. Okay, nice. You can kind of see it, Hold up. Come on. Come on. There we go. Hold on. Maybe I should turn down my brightness. I'm really trying to show you this damn kitchen. There you go. You can kind of see it. It's not that white. It just looks really white right now because it's not focusing and adjusting. But that's the kitchen. A really big living room. And yeah, so then there's this, and then upstairs is the bedrooms and then the bathroom. This is like the living room area. And then off to the side over here is like the dining room area. But look, I get a kitchen. I get a kitchen island. Isn't that amazing? I get a kitchen island and I'm so excited. I get kitchen space, and the kitchen's beautiful. Like, it's so gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I get so stressed out in this kitchen because it's so small. When I'm cooking or baking, I'm like so stressed. No one talk to me. No one do, like, I can't do anything because it's so small. There's no counter space. I'm balancing everything on like other appliances. It's just been a mess. It's been so stressful. So I'm so excited. I get a new kitchen. Everything's also replaced because it's with the condo. So the couple that bought it, they like replaced everything, and it's technically kind of like, you know, newer at least. So yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be so nice. Beautiful kitchen, huge living room, and then upstairs is the bedrooms and then the bath. And because a lot of one of the apartments we saw was really nice, but it was really dark inside. It was really like there was no light. There was no light coming in, and I was like, oh, I don't like this, because I always, like in the daytime, I always have the blinds open. I like a lot of light in the house. Like, it really, you know, that's what I prefer. But like a lot of the apartments we were looking at just either didn't have like good lighting or like just was not good. One of the places we looked at was like an absolute catfish. The pictures online looked really nice, right? But the rent was really cheap, and I was like, okay, well, we'll go look. Neighborhood was really nice, and we go in, and the carpet's like super stained, and then the kitchen, the foundation for the like cabinets, it was like a stone material, but it was cracked. The entire foundation, like from the sink and then like all the way out, was cracked. And then nothing was clean in the apartment. It was like the tenants just moved out and they put it up for listing, but like nothing was clean. It was super dirty, and I was like, oh, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, we have looked at it so many places. It's been like at least 20 something places, like just so many different places. Yeah, so this one, like when I saw it, I was like, this is beautiful. Like, this is gorgeous. It's everything I could have ever asked for. So yeah, so we moved June 1st, and I'm really excited. And the guy's gonna like make a little, or he's gonna buy a little like pergola for outside, just because, and he's gonna like make some turf so I can have like a little bit of a more garden outside, and like, you know, yeah, I'm so excited. And there's a garage. It's a garage, so I don't have to worry about parking and street parking, and if my car is gonna get broken into because there's people walking by it constantly. It's a very like secluded neighborhood. It's a beautiful neighborhood, a bunch of trees, very quiet, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Yeah. So I'm so excited. Yay! Yeah, so we moved June 1st, and I'm very looking forward to it. It's like almost 2 times bigger than this apartment also, so I can't wait for the space. I can't wait for space, and yeah. So yay! I'm so excited to move. You have no idea. Hi, Leo, welcome. I just have to do it all again somewhere if it goes away. I know, but that's such a hassle. That's such a bitch to do. I hope not, especially because I think our alerts were like coding. and that's gonna suck to redo. Good, playing Forza Horizon 6. Ooh, how fun! How are you doing with it? Brett, just show me later. I can't see the shit. Okay. Sorry. Hi, Katsu. Welcome. I love kitchen islands. Me too. I've never had a kitchen island. My entire life, like any of, even my, like, my apartments growing up in the you know, wherever, I've never had an island. I've never even seen a damn island, like, you know, in person to cook at multiple times. So I'm so excited, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Everything's like stainless steel and brand new, and oh, I'm just so excited. You have no idea. I'm so excited. Yeah. Big sink as well. Big sink. Oh, and then one of the places we saw was really nice, right? It was the first place we saw. It was super nice, like super spacious, wonderful closet storage, and like really beautiful design. Like, I really liked how they designed it, right? And we're in the kitchen, and I'm like, is there an oven? And they're like, oh no, we removed the oven. And I was like, why would you remove the oven? So that was like a huge, like, I was like, I need an oven. I bake and I cook, like, I need an oven. Because they were like, oh, well, you know, you can just use an air fryer. And I was like, no, I cannot. I can't use an air fryer. So that place was a big, like, that was my big, I was like, and I was like, well, now we need to look for ovens, I guess. Isn't that crazy? They removed the damn oven. Which, and I understand, because, like, I guess maybe, you know, maybe the majority of people don't really need an oven the majority of time. So I understand, but also, you know, like, me, I still think an oven's nice to have, even if you don't cook or bake. I thought that was crazy. I was like, why is there not an oven? Why would you remove the oven as well? So, yeah, a lot of the places we saw were so crazy. Like, it was so crazy. One of the places we saw was like huge ceilings and like beautiful apartment. Like, it was very modernized, right? If I have a picture of the let me show you the bathroom. The bathroom was actually insane. And I was like, wow, this is the most beautiful and crazy looking bathroom I've ever seen. And it was on a lot that they bought, the like guys, they like bought out a house, demolished the house, and the lot, they put like 5 different units, right? And so they were all very similar looking units, but oh my god, where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Give me a sec. Let me cook. Ah! This was the kitchen, which was a beautiful kitchen, right? A beautiful kitchen, similar to the one we got now. But then hold on, I need to show you the bathroom, because the bathroom was insane. Look at the bathroom. The bathroom was crazy. Look at that shower. You can't really tell, but it was like beautiful tile, the washer and dryer. It was a beautiful place, right? But it was so expensive, and it was really small, like way, like 300 square feet smaller than the place we got. And I was like, this is not very spacious. Huge ceilings though, like really high ceilings, really beautiful place, but really expensive and very small. And I was like, oh, well, I don't really know about this one. So anyways, oh, and then it was street parking. It was street parking too. And I was like, that's gonna be a bitch. So anyways, so yeah, we saw so many different places. We saw a lot of different places. It's been a search. It's been a real search. Yeah. Woo, an island. I know. Hi, Epic. Welcome. Is it marble? It is. Yeah. All the what is it called? The countertops and the kitchen island is marble. So the guy, he was like telling me, he was like, make sure you have like the heat absorber type of things for like pots and stuff, which I do have some from IKEA already. But what I was thinking of just maybe buying, I saw they have like big ones that are clear, so I might just buy a big one for the island that's clear, because I know myself and I'm gonna forget, and then I'm gonna put something down, and then I'm gonna be like, oh shoot, I need a thing underneath. I just know myself, so I'm gonna try to just get like a bigger one to just kind of fill either the entire island or a good majority of the island, so that way I don't put something hot on the marble. Yeah. Hi Apple, welcome. How's it going? Good thing you don't live in New York. Rent out there is 3 to 4K for a box. Oh yeah, New York is crazy. I don't know how people can afford it out there. New York's crazy. Because I also know there's like a broker fee as well when you move in for like you're paying like the owner. Crazy. But yeah, New York is super, super expensive. I sound self-centered, but I'd rather buy than rent. Even though the Aussie housing market's crap, I would rather save. Totally understand. I think if you have the funds, go for it. I do not have the funds. I do not have the funds at all close to saving, to buying. One of the guys we were talking to, for like one of the places, he was you know, because he sells houses too, or sells places, and he was like talking to us about it, and he was like, yeah, no, you know, like just put down 100K, and then, you know, your mortgage will be low. And I was like, sir, who has 100K right now? Huh? You want me to put 100K down for like a $5,000 monthly payment? What are you? And I was like, right, yeah. And I was like, what are you talking? Who are you talking to? 100K? Yeah. So especially in California market, I do not have the buying power at all, at all. So renting it is for me for a good long while. Even a lot of people that do have, like, you know, a good amount of money here, like, they also rent because it's just kind of easier than buying. Because God, it's a mess here. Oh my God, yeah. The other day, right? I think, did I already talk about this? I might have. I'm gonna talk about it again. I do deliveries, right? And so I delivered to this beautiful home in La Jolla, okay? Beautiful. There's a certain part of La Jolla that's like very rich. It's up on a mountain, and it's like, you know, at least $10 million houses. Like, it is gorgeous, beautiful homes, right? This mansion, and I mean mansion, gorgeous home, mansion. The guy was like super, like, he looked like, what's that guy's name? The guy that directs Kill Bill. I don't know his name right now. But he looked like him. Like, he looked exactly like him. And he was like super, like, do I have all my food? Tarantino, thank you. He was like, do I have all my food? Like, he's counting everything. Like, he's like really, like, he's like, give me the receipt. Like, let me look at everything. And I was like, all right, dude. Yeah. I look it up on Zillow. It's $45,000 a month to rent. $45,000 to rent this mansion a month. And I was like, oh yeah. People just be having like insane amount of money. And I was like, mind you, there was like a ton of people in the house, right? Like, he was obviously having like some kind of like get together, right? But like, I was like, oh my God, dude. To rent it. You don't even own the damn house. It's $45,000. It was a huge mansion. Like, if I showed you, it's like, it's I mean, it's not understandable, but like, of course you would expect it to be expensive. $45,000. Isn't that crazy? Absolutely insane. The coding wouldn't be too hard, but not sure if it'll be the same in another platform. That is true. Or if it would even work in another platform. That kind of for sure like $1 million to buy in Cali, probably. Yeah, I don't think anything is under $1 million here. Even like if it's like a shack. I saw like something that was like really, when I was like looking for places, something came up and it was like it was literally like a shack and it was like $800,000. Just because it's in California. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Sure. Why would they do that? Ovens are a staple. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand taking out an oven. And I've never had to like look at a place and been like, I need to make sure it has an oven. But like, it was a perfect place, and then we were in the kitchen and I was like, where's the oven? And I was like, oh my God, you guys removed it. And I was like, well, this isn't gonna work. I need to bake. I need to cook. Like, I need an oven, you know? Where am I gonna make my cookies? I've never used an oven in my life personally. Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand if it's like, let's say it's like someone, like, let's say it's a guy, and the guy doesn't cook much, and he just wants a nice place for himself. Okay, cool. Like, then I get that. That's perfect for you. But, like, just to remove the entire oven is crazy. Insane. And it's not like the rent was any cheaper than the going rate in San Diego. And I was like, you're still gonna charge this much and not have an oven for me? Messed up. It's quite amazing. Racing in Japan is amazing. Ooh! I didn't even know you could do that in that game. The shower has a seat. Yeah, that shower had a seat. It was like a whole bench. So you can sit and ponder your thoughts while you're in the shower, you know? You could just like sit and ponder. It was a beautiful place. It was a beautiful place. It was brand new, gorgeous, but it was very much also like more modern. As you can tell, I'm not a big modern fan. Shocker. Whoa! Crazy! But I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it and I can be like, this is gorgeous, but is it my vibe? No. And that's okay. I would much rather take like an old cottage or something than like a, you know, the black and white kind of modern look. So the new place though has like a bit of both, right? So that's really nice. Like a lot of it is a more older feel. The kitchen's definitely more like modern, I guess, but there's a lot of gold in it still, and there's a lot more like, I forget the kind of style, but it's like country home or something, that kind of style, which I really like that kind of style, so I am happy about that. And the rooms though, like the rooms, there's two rooms. Like one of the rooms is painted like a really nice green on one wall, and the other one's like a more like grayer color, but everything's like a lot, it's got a mix of both, which I think is good. Damn, this place is kind of bougie. I'm not moving there. The place that was like a video, I'm not moving there. I'm not moving there. My new place though is very nice. It's very beautiful. The kitchen streams are gonna go crazy. Like the kitchen streams are gonna look amazing compared to this kitchen. So I'm really excited. So I'm really excited. Yeah, huge kitchen, and it's just gonna be a beautiful background, right? Beautiful background, and I have space. I'm not stressing out about like where the heck can I put this. So that'll be nice. Hi MVP, welcome. The average price for a home in the area I live in is $800,000 to $1,200. Damn. Still quite expensive. Also, yeah, I don't know what the conversion rate for AUD to USD is. Can you adopt me? I'm so sorry. My house is booked. I got 6 kids. I can't do any adopting anytime soon. You're telling me you don't have 100K for real? I know. Shocker. Crazy. I just thought it was so funny. Like the guys was just like talking to us like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, you just put 100K down. And I was like, sir, we're in completely different classes. we're in very different classes, my guy. I don't got that kind of money. I don't even got close to that kind of money. I'm also prefer a first home buyer scheme though. So fingers crossed the stars will align and I'll find something. Scheme? Home buyer scheme. What does that mean? What does that entail? That's Tarantino. Yeah, he lives in Israel now. He does? Oh. Why? That is so random. But he looked like exactly like him. If I'm thinking of the right guy, let me look him up real quick. I have a guy in mind and I think it's him. Yes, he looked like him. He looked exactly like him, and I was like, oh, this guy's loaded. To rent, yeah. It is a mansion, to be fair, right? And so that's what I'm saying. I understand. It was like 10, 12 bedrooms, you know, pools everywhere you look. But $45,000 to rent it. 700 to 1200 AUD to rent in Nui, and it's only going up. I feel like 700 to 1200 pretty good in my opinion. That's pretty good to rent, no? I don't even think you can find a one bedroom to rent in someone's like place for 700. If I can rent something for 45K, I would rather buy something a little smaller that I get to keep, to be honest. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I don't think, you know, even if you're a billionaire, I don't think it's justifiable to rent something for $45,000 a month. Maybe that's just me. But like, what justifies that, you know? That's a little silly. To be fair, you've had to look at a place and make sure it had a shower, and that means no stove either. That is true. You know, I'm going up. I keep going up and up. Yeah, that is true. My first place didn't have anything, so you know, my first place had nothing. So you know, I gotta make sure there's a shower. I gotta make sure there's a kitchen. I gotta make sure there's closets. I gotta look for these things now. But yes, luckily my new place will have everything that I've ever wanted, so that is wonderful. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Yeah. Everybody wants a vintage place now. I know. Everybody does. But then they mark the price up like crazy for it because they're like, vintage! $1 million more! Yeah. My dream house is an Australian cottage home. That sounds so nice. Yeah, I love cottages or like that kind of style. I like things that just have character, you know? Like I like I don't know. That's just me though. I like you know, like I like it to look different. But yeah, the place with the crazy shower, it was very much just like everything was black and white, and then the buildings too, like they were just very black and white. Yeah, which is, you know, if that's your vibe, great. He's like uber pro Israel. Oh, I did not know that. What a weirdo. Maybe if you only want it for 1 month or like a short time. That's what I was thinking. Maybe that was the case. Like, it's like more of like a party home. That's what I was thinking maybe. It was huge though. If I can, let me try to find it for you so we can look. Ah, fuck. I don't remember the address. I don't remember the address. But it was, yeah, it was like, it was $45,000 in rent. That's all I know. It was very beautiful though. I will say that. All the mansions that I've seen in La Jolla are all obviously gorgeous, right? They're all beautiful homes. Does that justify it? Not really. Not exactly. I have no idea. I don't remember the address. But it just trust my word on that. A first home buyer scheme is government help to get you into your own home sooner. If you're on the scheme, you can put a 5% deposit on your first home. Oh! That's kind of nice. Well, that's lovely then. I hope that can work out for you then. $700 AUD is just under 500 USD. Oh. 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 However, the purchasing power is not equal. I'm nearly certain that spending $700 for an Australian feels similar to how it feels to spend that amount for an American despite the conversion rates. Ah. Well, then that's understandable. Okay. I guess, like, I'm just curious what, like, is $700 for, like, a one-bedroom apartment? Is it to rent a one-bedroom and share it with others? What does that entail? Things are just so expensive now. I hate it. I hate it. Hi, Neural. Welcome. Hello, Miss Sabrina-san. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so there will definitely be a lot of moving and packing vlogs, streams to come, because there's gonna be a lot, and I have a lot of stuff. This Saturday though, I am gonna have a little garage sale and just try to sell a lot of stuff that I have been trying to sell or haven't listed or just want to get rid of, like hopefully that day. So hopefully that'll get rid of a lot of, you know, like junk that I don't want anymore. So hopefully the garage sale will at least save some space. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Yeah. Exciting though, exciting. But yes, you'd be getting off pretty well down under, I'd assume, if you could still make an American wage while there. That makes sense then. Okay. Well, maybe Australia is the place to go. Nothing will beat that one stream. You know, I'm just glad I have help. I'm just glad I have help now. The fact that I moved everything by myself is insane to me, and exhausting. Exhausting. I don't ever want to do that again. It did make a good stream though. I'll give you that. It was a good stream. It was a good stream. Exhausting though. My God. My God. Hi JD. Welcome. How's it going? Can't be moving for the 37th time though. You unfortunately didn't make it 2 whole years here. I did not. Sadly. I know. But this new place, I think we can definitely settle down here. It's, you know, it's a condo, so it's a lot. I've never lived in a condo in my life, to be honest. I've always lived in apartment complexes, so it's nice. It's a condo. It's its own type of thing. It's very similar to like a house. I definitely think we can settle there for like at least 3 to 5 years, for sure. It's a very quiet neighborhood. It's a very like residential kind of area. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. The people we're renting it from is really nice, really sweet people. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be so nice. And yeah, I don't ever want to have to move again for the next couple years. Hopefully not. I'm sick of moving. This will be my 8th apartment since 2019. So in 7 years. Do you understand how insane that is? This will be my 8th apartment in 7 years. I don't want to move. I don't want to move again for a while. For a while. So yes. So I'm very looking forward to it. It was a stream where Ducky sent the video on how to pronounce Kulk. Yeah. No, I know which one you're thinking. I know which one was the good stream. Trust me, I remember. I do remember that. Yeah, that was a good stream. I will say that. Doing good. I guess I just got home from court paying a speeding ticket. Oh, I remember you talking about this. Well, I'm glad you paid it. Yay! Sorry though you had to pay it. That's annoying. Did you try to fight it in court? Hi Oxy, welcome. How's it going? And where I bought you the sandwich. I was just thinking that. I was like, that sandwich is really good. I don't remember what kind of sandwich it was, TBH. I just remember it was a good sandwich. What was it? It was something warm, I remember that. It was some kind of... I'm forgetting. But it was a really good sandwich, I remember that. Yeah, it was like a cheesesteak. It was like some kind of cheesesteak. Yeah, that was really good. That was bussin'. I'm about to bust. It was really good. Yeah. That certainly was a beta stream. It really was. It really was a good stream. It really was. That's just too damn many. Yeah. 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 I can confidently say I've seen all sorts of parts of San Diego, you know? At least I can say that. I can tell you, oh, where's good neighborhoods and where's not. So that's good. That's not include us for time you stayed with people too. Yeah. That too. Yeah. This is very true. So yeah. I'm I think this is a good settling spot for sure. For Sursies, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing good, I'm doing really well. When was that? That was 2022? 2023? Something like that? Yeah. One of those years, for sure. Yeah, that cheesesteak was good. Are there any games you would play all the way through again? I don't know if you've been beaten enough games to know, but I'm curious. That I would play all the way through again? Ugh! That's a hard one. That I would play through all again. I think like childhood games I would play through all again. For sure. I think childhood games, like I definitely would for the nostalgia and just for like, because I miss it. But I'm trying to think of like any, but also like I really haven't finished a lot of games in my adulthood. So I'm trying to think. And nothing really comes to mind because everything kind of just pissed me off. Everything just kind of made me rage. So I talked about this in last stream, but I was playing Crash the other day for the nostalgia, and I was like, yeah, let me play some Crash Bandicoot. And I was raging, and after 40 minutes, I quit. Because I kept falling, and I was getting so pissed off. And I was like, you know what? Never mind. I was like, you know what? Actually, I don't need to play this game. So yeah. Hi, Dead Bob. Welcome. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing well. How are you? I did try to fight it, but it was no use. I still paid it. No, that sucks. Yeah, whenever I've gotten tickets, I've never gone to court for it. I just have paid it because I'm like, most likely, they're just going to tell me I got to pay it anyways. I feel like it's hard to fight it and win. Where is not a good neighborhood? Oh, so many. So many places. It also depends because certain parts of the neighborhood are bad, but then certain parts are not bad, right? So it really depends where you are. But also you could be in a good part and something bad can happen too. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know if you guys have heard, but on Monday there was a shooting at a nearby mosque. It was in my neighborhood. 3 people died. It was from a 17 and 19-year-old. It was a hate crime. Really awful. Like really absolutely horrible. So, and I would consider my neighborhood like pretty safe. So honestly, it really doesn't matter where you are in America. Yeah, really, really awful. One of the people that died was the security guard that was out front. He was known to be like a very happy, sweet, smiley, like very friendly guy. If it wasn't for him, like alerting everyone inside that there was shooters, there would probably be a lot more. Luckily, none. Also, because at the mosque there is a K through 3rd grade, so luckily none of the children got. I don't think any children got injured, and I don't think none of them passed. Luckily, there was, I think, still some people that got injured, but three casualties for sure. Really awful, really, really horrible. I was getting my hair done that day, and then after I was done, I've never seen so many police in my entire life. There was police, there was SWAT, they were everywhere. Like I couldn't even come home because they were everywhere. There were so many at the mosque, which is great, you know, obviously everyone from different cities came to try and help. But yeah, it was really awful because I finished my hair, and so I was watching the live stream of the like San Diego news. It was just awful. There's like they're showing like kids holding hands, like being ushered out. It was just horrendous. There's women. There's like ushering out. Just awful. And then the two suspects drove away and committed suicide in their cars. Yeah, absolutely horrible. I guess now it's been revealed who the people are. It's been revealed that there was a suicide note that had some like racial hierarchy kind of stuff. Yeah, and then like I guess on the guns themselves. Oh, and then they live streamed it. And then there was like some kind of racial stuff on the guns as well. So absolutely horrible. So like literally awful. And literally it's it's literally my neighborhood. Like it is my neighborhood. It is a mosque. I literally drive by every single day. I drive by it multiple times every single day. It is in my neighborhood, right? So it's just fucked. It's awful. Like it's so awful. It's just so fucked. So I guess it just doesn't really matter where you live because it can happen anywhere, at least in America. So it's really awful. I feel awful for the families involved. I also, because the security guard, I believe he had like 6 kids or something. Like just awful. It's like literally the worst thing. So I've been trying to keep up with the San Diego news just to like see what more stuff comes out or what have you. But yeah, 3 people have been identified as that. So yeah, really sad. I very much send all my condolences because it is like, I don't know, it's just such a horrible thing to see happen anywhere, right? But like I think especially when it's in your neighborhood, like literally in my little neighborhood, it's so devastating. I was like crying watching the stream because it's so devastating that like what even makes you do that and think that's okay? And they're kids themselves, 17. Like that is you are a child. So just really awful. Really awful. So it's been a heavy week. I'll say that it's been a heavy week as well. Just with everything that's been going on. But so yeah. So to answer your question, where it's not a good neighborhood. I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess it doesn't really matter. Can you tell me a 5-second bedtime story? Well, that was not a bedtime story. So sorry. Sorry, Samson. 5-second bedtime story. The bear woke up from hibernation and realized he still could sleep more, so he went back to bed. The end. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good bedtime story, but hopefully that's a little bit better at least. Cheese steak? Never mind. Google it. Looks good. Yeah, I guess when you hear cheese steak, that doesn't sound that appetizing, right? But it is. I promise you, it's a good sandwich. It's a good sandwich. It's very delicious. I got this FPGA thing called the Super Station one, and it's so sick. Yes, I saw you posted about that. Are you enjoying it? And I was like, oh, that looks cool as hell. You completed Overwatch, in my opinion. You're right. You are right. I completed Overwatch. I actually got to the highest and the longest part of Overwatch that you could get to. So I 100%ed that game. Completes my retro setup for now. Oh, I'm so glad. I love that for you. Any kind of like, what's it called? Hobby or collecting, I'm all for it. I love it. I still can't believe that you have to go to court to find go to court to buy the ticket. That is wild. Is it different in the UK? Is it different? I like to hear what it is like in other countries because here it's like I'm just so, it's so normal that I just like don't even question it. I'm good. I'm surrounded by farm dogs and cats. Been on a trip this past week and it's all been fun. Oh, well that's great. Farm dogs and cats. That's so nice. That sounds so fun. Sounds like you're having a very relaxing trip. Sorry to hear that. OG Crash is a pretty hard game. It has 90s game logic, so it lacks the quality of life stuff per day. Well, thanks for telling me that, because I felt so stupid. I was like, this is a kid's game. Like, why am I, like, dying? Like, why am I dying? So I felt so dumb. I was like, oh my god, there's something wrong with me. Like, I've lost all kind of game that I've ever had is gone. I was like, oh my god, I'm what did the kids say? I'm chopped at this, you know? F and Kick streamers, man. Yeah, I don't know if it was Kick. It probably was. I have no idea. I just know that they streamed it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really also understand, like, I just don't understand Kick. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really understand streaming on it. I don't really understand the platform in itself. I've never even really looked into Kick, but everything I've heard about it doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good. W, sorry. Thank you. I appeal tickets online. Well, only one ticket. But yeah, you have an online portal thing. But you can appeal it and then it goes away? Because you can try to appeal it too, but like here. But I feel like it never works. Or they'll like mark off like $20 and then that's it. You can't have any more strawberries, my guy. Dude, the strawberry fiend. I don't know what it is. He like loves vegetables and fruit. He loves it. He will go into the guinea pig's cage and steal their lettuce and vegetables. Like he loves it, which is great. I'm glad he's a healthy guy, but he's acting like it's like a roast beef sandwich. It's just some strawberries. You had game? Well, I'd like to, you know, if I could beat it as a kid, I would think that I could do it as an adult and be fine. But I wasn't. I was getting so heated. I was getting so pissed off, and I was like, fuck this fucking game. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Because I was like, it was one of the days, it was the day I filmed an ASMR video. And so I was up, and it was like 6 or 7 at this point. And so I was like, oh, I kind of want to play a game. And so then I was like, I'm going to play some Crash. And then I just ended up getting mad. Because there's a certain part in the Crash, it's like the second game, I remember, where there's like a big... First off, there's polar bears, and I wanted to see the polar bears. I remember the polar bears were really cute. And then there's like this big snowball that I remember comes at you. And so I wanted to, like, I was like, oh, I remember this, and I want to, like, you know, see it again. I didn't get very far. Well, because then at first I was playing Crash 1. And then I was like, I don't really remember Crash 1. It's been so long. And I was like, I'm going to go to Crash 2 because I remember that because it's icy. I was so pissed. I played a good 40 minutes and I was like, I've died so many times. I'm going to actually, like, freak out. Yeah. Hi, nerdy little birdie. Kick? The old messaging service? Oh my god, I remember Kick. That was like a middle school thing. No, K-I-C-K. It's like a newer streaming platform, I guess. If you're lucky, the cop doesn't show up to court and you get it tossed out. Oh, that's true. I have heard of that happening too. You wanna go, dude? I guess I just don't really like court either. I don't really like going. I went a lot when I was a teen for, like, parental custody kind of stuff. So I just don't really like going. I'm like, I'm not a fan of court, actually. You send off your case in the docker, just type in the box, attach images and plead your case, and if they agree, they get rid of the ticket. What the fuck? That's cool. The hell? Damn, my last ticket was like $300. That sucks. Well, damn. America sucks. I never seen a vegan dog in my life. Vegan? I do know some people... either their cats or their dogs, they do feed a vegan diet, which I don't agree with because they're animals and I think they biologically need meat, right? But I have heard of it. I don't know if it's a common thing or if people would even do it anymore. But I remember a few years ago I did hear about certain people being like, my dog's vegan or my cat's vegan. And I think it's even worse for a cat to be vegan. It's like, but my dog's not vegan. He eats lots of meat. He just likes vegetables for some reason and fruit. He loves it. When he hears me cutting it, he's sitting. He's waiting at the cutting board. The remake was known to be harder. Thank you. Well, thank God then. Crash was the first PS1 game I played, and the graphics seemed so crazy at the time. Yeah, I also, because the remastered one, it looks so nice. It looks so clear, and I was like, oh my God. The way they made Crash, I was like, that is not what I expected him to look like. But it's a fun game, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm like playing it, I'm like, this fucking game, you know? I was so annoyed. And I just thought I was stupid. I was like, oh my God, this is a kid's game. Like, I'm washed up. I've lost all my game strategies, if there was even any to begin with. What did you do for Tarantino's garden? That was funny. No, it was, I feel ashamed about it. I feel so bad about it. I was coming home and I was at a stoplight and I was at the stoplight and I thought you could do this. I thought it was legal, okay? Maybe I was stupid, but I thought it was legal. And I had my phone and I was texting my boyfriend about something. It was something I was excited about and I was texting him and I didn't see it, but the light in front of me went green and I missed it and I look over and there's a cop on his motorcycle and I went, fuck! And I got a ticket. And then I got a ticket. I didn't know I couldn't, like, you have to, like, keep your phone, like, I didn't know you couldn't, at a stoplight, you couldn't, like, use your phone. But I understand I wasn't paying attention and I didn't look up, so I understand why I got the ticket. But it was my fault. It was my fault. But, yeah. Because then he told me, he's like, oh, you're a little, he's like, you have the thing to, like, hold the phone, like, it needs to stay there the entire time. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because he was like, oh, even if you're at a stoplight, like, you can't hold your phone with both hands. And I was like, oh, I had no idea. So that part, I was like, all right, I had no idea. But also, the light turned green, and I didn't see it. And I didn't see it, okay? I didn't see the light turn green, so that was my fault. I was at a stoplight. So, yeah. And because it was, like, turning left, and no one honked at me, so I just didn't know, and then, yeah. And then I look over, and there was a cop, and he was looking at me, and I was like, fuck! Damn it! I'm in for one right now. So yeah, then I had to pay my ticket. I don't think it was 300. I think it was like 200 and something. But it was still a good price, I guess. Kick specifically came to be as a result of the slot streaming ban on Twitch years ago. That's what I was thinking, right? Because it was like they wanted, or like certain people wanted to do the gambling still, right? It's got the same owners as gambling website Stake, so when they made it, it appealed to a ton of streamers because the cut you get is higher than all the other competitors. Right, I do remember hearing this. It launched in late 2022, and it's been really been a place that has appealed to a lot of alt-right content creators, borderline alt-tech platform like Rumble or Gab. Rumble, I've heard of Rumble. Gab, I have not heard of. But yeah. I know, they're like also all for multi-streaming too. So I know a lot of people still like stream on Twitch or YouTube and Kick. But I don't know. Everything I've heard about Kick has not really been good. And like I do understand like, oh well, it's just a streaming platform, but I don't know. I guess the morals of it, I guess. My dog goes eat raw diet. Nice. That's even better. Raw diet's really good, but it is expensive. Raw diet's expensive. Gotta wake up in 5 hours. Oh my God, Samson, please go to bed, please. I feel so bad. Please sleep. I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning. so that's why I took a nap as well. I just couldn't sleep last night, so I was up till 5 in the morning doing like stuff here, and then I was then I took a shower, and then I was cleaning stuff, and then we started last night Remarkable Bright Creatures, the movie on Netflix, because I read the book. I really liked the book, so I've been really wanting to watch the movie. We didn't finish it, but it's very sad. I feel like it's being sadder than the book, and I'm like, oh, it's really sad. I'm like halfway through it right now, but I'm like, it's making me want to it's making me very emotional. Which when I watched the trailer, I felt very emotional, because it is a sad story. It's very sweet. It's a very like bittersweet story, I guess. But we're watching that, and then so I only got halfway through. Tonight though, hopefully we can finish it. Oh my god, it's already 10:17. Jesus, I need to make dinner. I need to eat. I think I ate at a 1 or 2, so it's been a good amount of hours. Excuse me. Is it just because it went green? I think because it went green, and I guess because I was distracted with my phone, and it went green, and then I didn't know it went green because I was distracted with my phone. But then also he was saying because I was holding it with 2 hands, and that was the issue. But I don't know. I'd never heard that. I always thought like if you're at a stoplight, you can at least quickly send a text. But I don't think it helped that I didn't see that it turned green. So it was my fault. It was my fault. It was my fault. So. What did you think was going to happen when you screamed an F-bomb in his face? I would never. At that point, then I think I would get arrested. What was a co-working supposed to be? Oh. Editing? Kind of forgot about that. I kind of forgot I labeled this as a co-working stream because we've just been chatting the past hour and 20 minutes. Well, I will stay up late to start editing it though, regardless, because I do want to get it out. I do work at 10, but I do want to get the video out this week. I haven't filmed with those mics though in so long, so I'm hoping it sounds good. I'm hoping the sound came out well. Hopefully. Tell me about it if they get mad and won't eat dry dog food. They love raw food that I make. That's so sweet. Yeah, Winston has a crazy, not a crazy diet, but a lot. I took him to the vet a while ago. I don't know if you saw, but his eyes kind of have like a blue film over them, and so I was like, oh my god, he has cataracts. Like, oh my god. So I was really freaking out. I've never seen like aging on Winston, so it freaked me out a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, he's aging. But luckily, as dogs age, they kind of just get a blue film because their eyes are just aging like normally. And it's not cataracts, and so they can still see. They can still see fine. It's not causing any pain or problems. It's just the eye aging as it does. But yeah, I took him to the vet to get that looked at, and he needed an anal gland expression. And then while we were there, they're like, what does he eat? And I'm like, I'm labeling everything. I'm like, it's this. I give him, a tablespoon of this, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, and the vet was like, damn, he eats better than me. And I was like, he eats better than me too. He eats great. But just because I want him to last a very long time, He's already 9. He's 9 years old. Real quick, sweetheart, can you tell me if I did my little bear story. Did you not hear my bear story? Was that one not good enough? Let me think of another one. Bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a little bee, and the bee was flying around to find a nice, quiet flower, and eventually he found a nice, beautiful, big flower with lots of pollen to sleep in. So he made himself comfy and went right to bed in his nice new little bed in the flower. The end. Is that one good? Is that good? So more money spent. Yeah. I have some time too if you want help. Okay, I might send you like the like what I've been doing, like after I've done like a bunch of cuts, just for you to like either help with the audio or just to see. I might do that if I'm having some troubles, but hopefully if not, it's good. I do know it was a lot of mess ups because my cat Evie, for some reason, she just kept wanting to play with, like, there was a leaf on the floor and she kept just like going crazy with it, and I was like, Evie! And then at one point she came up and she wanted cuddles, and I'm like, Evie, I'm trying to do this, but she's like purring and she's like looking at me, and I'm like, Evie, and then she loves like being on the shoulder, so then she's trying to go on my shoulder. It was a whole thing, because I'm like, okay, just like lay on my lap, and then she's like, no, I want your shoulder, and I'm like, girl, please. So there was quite a few mess ups in there for sure. Chicken and veggie soup in this cold weather with this stream on. Ooh, that sounds so good. Chicken and veggie soup. I think we're having taco bowls tonight. I've been doing that, and then like leftovers for the next day. But it's pretty good. I've been really liking it, and it's very like cost efficient. It's like rice. I do a thing of rice, and then I put like my seasoned ground beef, right, with like, you know, like, it's like a taco basically, but in bowl form with rice. And I put some sour cream, and I put some, it's like Chipotle almost, you know? I put some sour cream, and I put lettuce, and I put tomatoes, and I put cilantro, and some lime, and then we have salsa, so we want some salsa, or I make some guac as well. It's really good. It's a really good bowl. I really like it. So, leftovers of that tonight, which I'm hyped for, which I need to make the rice for. I'm out of rice. Make sure the AC is off. LOL. Yes. Luckily, so I set it up. It's a black background ASMR video, which I haven't done one of those in God knows how long. So I filmed it in the other room on the couch. The setup for it was so, because there's no space. There's literally no space. The setup for it was actually like the most cramped, like crazy thing. But I had the backdrop like up, and then I had it on the couch. You know, I had it on the couch behind me, and anyways. But yeah, so I was in that room, so it was hopefully a little more quieter, and no AC on. Yes, no AC on. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Well, good. I'm glad you got it. Hopefully it was good. My doggos are big boys, so you know, big boys, big meal. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the big dogs also like have to eat a lot, so yeah, I'm sure you spend a pretty penny for them. Yeah, raw diets, and then yeah, the big dogs, they need to eat so much. So evening, Girth Gang. Hi Timo, welcome. How's it going? Rats, ads. I'm so sorry, Timo. I don't mean for there to be ads. I hope you've been well, Timo. Put this on your wish list. What is it? Why is this so expensive? Scarlet 2i2. Is this for my mics? For me to plug my mics into? Oh yeah, it is. God damn though, why is this so freaking expensive? Holy shit! I don't like the price on that, Mikey. Now I'm curious about the bear story. LOL, I'm sorry, I might have stepped away when you told the story. What was my bear story? Oh, I think I said there was a bear, he woke up from hibernation, but then realized he could still go, he could still hibernate, so he went back to bed. It was something like that. I don't remember. It was something like that. Okay, back. Great! Hello, Timo. So you can stream with 3DO with XLR. Oh! Can I not do that? Oh, yeah, because we had so much problems with that last time for streaming. That was such a bitch. I'm so sorry, Mikey. You had to go through that with me. That was such a hassle. That was a real big hassle we had there that day. Let me see though before anything, because maybe with the software that we downloaded, I haven't like tried it yet, like live at least with the 3DO. My life has stabilized. Got a 2 out of 2 with my, got a 2-2 with my bestie. A lot of drama on the road, but we did it. Like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath? Is that what you mean? Sorry for the road drama, but I think that's what you mean. But that's exciting! Yay! I'm glad to hear it. That's so exciting. That's what I have. Oh, I know, but it's so expensive. What if I can't use this guy? Oh, this guy only has one XLR. No. Maybe let's look for a cheaper option. Hi, Broken Tootsie. Welcome. How's it going? Gotta work 2 jobs to maintain it, but I can breathe again. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. Understandable, though. Times are tough. But as long as it's worth it and gonna improve your quality of life, then that's great. I love my doggos. They're my guard dogs, but they show me love. Good. Yeah, I absolutely get it. Yeah. I mean, all my pets I say are my kids because I feel that way. So, totally get it. All of my kids I try to feed very, very well. I spend a very pretty penny on all their food every month. But it is worth it because I want them to all live long, healthy, happy lives, and I want to give them the best life possible. So, totally get it. Automod has it out for me. Really? What's going on? Sorry, I'm not on like the Twitch website, so I don't see what's going on. Your Zoom is weird with it. I can maybe get you an older one if I see it on sale, but other ones aren't on Amazon. Damn it. There's no other kind of like interface that isn't an arm and a leg. Maybe I could look on Facebook Marketplace. That's so annoying. Is it, yeah, my Zoom is weird with it. I know. My old friend of 15 years roommate kicked me out in February. Oh my god, why? That's so shitty. 15 years? I'm so sorry, that's awful. I'm sorry. But I'm glad at least you got through it and you're in a new place. And hopefully it's been good and it's been healing. That's so shitty though, I'm sorry. I mean, most cost more than that. I know. I understand. I'm just so, you know. That's just a really, really pretty penny there. Really pretty penny there. I'll look around. I'll look on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe we can find something. What about this one? This one's M-Track Duo interface for $69. And it's got 2. We can talk about this later. I'm so sorry. You're putting it on your wish list, not buying it, and your beta coming up. Yes, but I don't want to put it on my wish list because then I feel bad, because that is still a pretty penny. My beta is coming up, but regardless, it doesn't mean we gotta sell our kidney for it, right? Right? Sometimes they have to, but can't be used binaural. Oh, that's true, huh? There's so much that goes into this. Why do they make stuff for ASMR so complicated? They make it so complicated. Oh, but I'm so excited. I think I can film in the daytime in the new place, and I'm so excited about it. You have no idea. I've already said this before, but the only times it's quiet enough to film here is between 12:30 and 4:30 in the morning. That's it. And it's just impossible. It's so loud here constantly. You have no idea. So I'm so excited. The new place is so quiet. I've been there 2 times in the daytime, and it's just very quiet, relaxing. So I'm really thinking it'll be good. Even regardless, it's a new big place, so that's great. And maybe in the second bedroom, I could just have my like a filming area like permanently there. Because having to build it or like be like, where the fuck do I film, or like then get all the mics out, it's just a bitch. And then I don't want to do it because it sounds like too much work. if I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, oh my god, that sounds like so much work. I can't. You know, the executive dysfunction kicks in. I'm like, oh, that sounds like so much to do. So it'll be so nice. It'll be so nice. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So we'll see. Which version of Crash were you playing? Was it the original Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation or the remake? It was a remake. It was the, I got it because the Xbox Pass. I got it a long time ago. I had it downloaded, but I haven't played it, so yeah. So I was playing the remake, and I just was absolutely sucking. Hi, Kevin. Welcome. How's your dinner? I need to go soon, too, because I need to make dinner. I need to make dinner. It's already 10:30. God damn. I hate eating late. I hate it. My bestie happens to be his ex. Oh, we were besties before he met her. It's understandably got a bit messy. Oh. That makes a lot of sense then. I have your address to send it to you anyway, or you can just give it in person. You could also put it on Throne and have people donate towards it. That is true. That is true. Let me look to see if I can find either a second-hand one on Facebook or a cheaper one, and I'll run it by you. Oh, but yeah, that's true. In July, you're coming down. Yay! To Orange County. I was just talking about that I was like, oh, I really want to go back to Orange County. I haven't been there in so long. And sometimes it's fun going up there for a day, you know? Just a simple burger. Yum. Burger is honestly top 5 meals or foods. Burgers are so good. I love a good burger. Glad your root canal went well, by the way. Yes, it did. It went good. And then today I got my temporary crown on this tooth, and then I got a filling. So then in 2-3 weeks I go back for my permanent crown. Root canal, yeah, glad that went well. Yeah, it did. Thank God. thank God. The people were really good about it. It was just really boring because I was like, it's just such a long process, and I was like, you know, I was like, okay, my jaw's dying. Didn't mean for it to be a big thing. No, no, it's fine. I just technology is always just so expensive, and I just hate it. We can plan on a date when it gets closer. I think I've seen Riley too. Oh yeah, because she's in LA, right? Oh, how nice. Yeah, I would love to. I don't really know fun stuff to do in the area, if I'm gonna be so honest with you. Besides Irvine Spectrum, but I would love to go to Irvine Spectrum. I love that place. It's great. You can honestly spend a good 6 hours there. It's huge. So, and food there. I know some good places. There's like a tofu house nearby. Really good Korean food. Or kokuichi banya. Love me some kokuichi banya. We can get some somi, you know. I'm down skis. Mama DLP needs some dental work done. Her old filling came loose. No! Oh my gosh. I hope she can get it soon so it doesn't escalate and get worse. But yeah, dental work's always such a not fun thing to get done. Are you looking forward to the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, or are you not into that series at all? I didn't finish Black Flag, honestly, but I love at least when I would play the Assassin's Creed on the PlayStation, I really enjoyed it. For some reason, though, I just haven't ever finished one of the games on the PC. But maybe with the remake, maybe I could finish it. I didn't get very far in Black Flag. I remember I did not get far at all. I've never played one of those games, but this remake intrigues me because it could be the sign of a new era for Ubisoft, but it's very, very early to say that. I think my problem with them is like they're always so expensive, the games, but maybe we'll look into it. When is it coming out? Pets are doing well? Yes, pets are doing really, really well. Yeah, everyone's been really good. Pets are healthy. Winston went to the vet very recently. He's a healthy boy. Thank God. I've heard Black Flag was one of the best ones. Yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard that like a lot of people that don't even really like the series, that like that's one of the really fun games. So I'd probably really enjoy it. I just didn't finish it. Nice hair as well. Love the color. Thank you. Yes, I really like it too. I love it. I really don't like when my roots are really dark, so I'm really glad I got it lightened up, you know. I feel like a little lighter for summer, right? So that's good. Will it be close to Irvine? The Irvine Spectrum? Yes. The Irvine Spectrum, yes. But the other place, I forget what it's called. It's like, what is it called? It's like BC Tofu House or something like that. That is in the same complex as Kokichibanya. Very close by. Very close. I think it's like 5 minutes from Irvine Spectrum. Very close by. But normally when I go to Irvine, then I go to that little shopping center and get something there. I think they have a meat fresh there as well, or like whatever other kind of boba and drinks as well. So, really yummy. It comes out July 9th and $60. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be $60. Damn it. July 9th though. Okay, that's very soon. Maybe we'll play it in July. In the new place! I'm so excited. You really have no idea how excited I am. I've been aching to get out of here. Like, please, please. I can't take it. Hi, Pivies. I haven't been consistent in the gym, so I feel like my muscles are gone. Wait, I'm gonna send you the address of where I'm staying. Okay, please do. Yeah, hopefully it's close-ish. We could also go to LA if LA is closer to you. I don't mind going to LA. I just know less fun things to do in LA. Well, $60 is actually a bit of a statement because Ubisoft standard pricing for premium titles is $70 for a while. Really? Oh. So it's $10 off. Yeah, I guess $60 isn't. It's not out of the ordinary, right? I guess. Okay, wonderful. You sent it to me on Discord. I will take a look-sees. Alrighty. Well, it is now 10:40. I need to eat. I'm not gonna lie, I have a headache and I need to eat dinner. Oh, sorry, you're seeing my thing now. Sorry, that was my desktop. Isn't it cute though? It's a little Bulbasaur. I don't know how I was able to show you that, but isn't it cute? It's like the little Bulbasaur video and he's like going around. Very cute. Love Bulby. Anyways, any new music lately? Oh god. A few songs. There's a song I've been really liking called Houseboat. There's another song, I think it's called like Steam or something. Those are two new artists that I like saw, but those two new songs I really like. I think it's called Steam. It's something like that. Other than that, nothing that really comes to mind. I really liked Lady Gaga's new song, the Runway song. I thought that one was really good. Other than that, I don't know of anything new that I've been like jamming out to. God, I thought you were about to leak my address. Imagine. Not again. You're like, oh! No. I got you. Don't worry. That would have been really bad. No. Melanie C's new album, Sweat. Oh, Melanie C. I don't know if I know this lady. Glad I could catch a stream finally. Thank you. I'm glad you could catch a stream too, Timo. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're all moved in as well, and yeah, taking care of yourselves. That's all that matters. Yes, I will try not to dox anyone. Well, sorry this was not a co-working stream. I thought we would definitely be able to, like, you know, get some work done, but we were chatting, which makes sense though. We haven't seen each other in a very long time, so tomorrow evening we may stream. I don't know yet. If not, Saturday or Sunday, probably. Saturday and Sunday, luckily, I don't have to work super long hours on Saturday and Sunday. Thank God. So, I might see you tomorrow. I might see you Saturday or Sunday. Alrighty? Sounds good. I really want to do though soon decorating my cap, my grad cap. So we'll be doing that very soon as well. Alrighty? As one of Zendaya's replay earlier, that's how made me more of a banger than it is. I don't know any of Zendaya's songs. I'm gonna be so honest. I like never like saw any of her like, or I never like listened to any of her music. Not the AKA. Oh, Sporty Spice. Sorry, I was like, huh? Okay, that makes so sense. Sorry, I saw Melanie, and I was like, Melanie. Okay, Mel. Yes. Oh, I didn't know she had a new single. We love the Spice Girls. I love the Spice Girls so much. Hi, Ismar. Welcome. Alrighty, sorry. Mike is booting me off. Hi, PT. Welcome. I'm so sorry. We are ending right now. But yes, I will hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, I will see you on the weekend. Alrighty. But thank you for joining me. I hope you had a nice chatting stream with me. Sorry we didn't do any co-working. But yes, I will see you very soon. Alrighty. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful night and sweet dreams. And take care of yourselves and stay hydrated. Alrighty. Okay. I'll see you very soon.